Hello. Hello. Can you hear me, students?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you are spread out.
Yes, sir.
Today here, good morning to all once more.
Good morning, sir.
Today here, we are going to discuss about the geography lesson. Okay, very
Good
good.
morning, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, that lesson over, sir.
That is over. Here. Therefore, we are going to discuss about the
Question answer when you will send.
what? We are
Question answer, sir, when you will send.
Sir, you will not send that.
afternoon. I will send the question answers of that. We are evaluating the that S7 question paper. Question answers of sheets of you. Therefore, we are getting to prepare notes. Today it will be over, and today or tomorrow onwards, I will send notes regarding that lessons which I taught in the last classes. And by referring that file, you can write the question answers. Understood? Okay, let it be. Now concentrate on this chapter. Here we are going to discuss, or we are going to deal about the lesson of atmosphere. It is also one of the most important components of environment, with that lithosphere, biosphere. In this chapter, we will discuss about these all points, or we will study about these all points: the meaning, importance, composition, and formation of atmosphere. Meaning, importance, composition, and also formation of that atmosphere. It means layers. You know that already, which are that because you studied that layers during the 7th standard there. The second point, the components of atmosphere: temperature, pressure, winds, humidity, clouds, and their functions and effects here. These are temperature, pressure, winds, humidity, clouds, and also their functions and effects here. These are about the components of that atmosphere. And the third point is the differences between atmosphere and climate. The difference between the atmosphere and then climate here. Weather and climate. Think and you already answered it, already disclosed. Second question I will take there. Think and answer. What do we need to survive? We already know that answer. Most of the students, you and all, we know that answer: water, air, and that food. These are the essential needs of human beings. Not only human beings, all that living beings. Then the second question it is here: where is this wind? Can you hold the wind? We can breathe, but it is not possible to hold that in our hand. Can you imagine where is that wind?
No, sir.
Do assumption and tell. Aren't you getting around you that wind? Are you getting or not? Hello. We are having that feel, but we can't hold that in our hand. It is surrounded by, it is surrounding us.
Around us, sir.
Okay, wind is everywhere around us. In our house also, in the outside also. There is no space which doesn't have that wind. In almost all that space, it is found there. 99%. Do you know how the layers of the air around the earth protect us? This is the question for you. You have to tell how that layers of the air which are in the atmosphere protect us. How they will protect us? Tell me answer.
By the astronauts, meteorites, sir. They protect us from meteorites.
Meteorites. Don't tell about that celestial bodies. Here they have asked a question how that layers they protect us. They haven't asked that celestial bodies. You try better, but think little more. You will get suitable answer there.
Sir, these layers of the air protects us from the UV rays of the sun.
Ultraviolet rays of the sun. Yes, your answer is right. The layers, especially the ozone layer, it trap or it suck that ultraviolet rays, or it may prevent them to enter into the Earth atmosphere. It protects that especially ozone layer. It suck or it may trap the ultraviolet rays of the sun and protect us from the dangerous. Meaning of atmosphere. Atmosphere is a thin layer of gases, dust particles, and water vapor surrounding the earth. In this picture, you can closely observe that. Here, this is the earth's surface, and whatever area it is covered, or which you can see around that earth, it is the layer of atmosphere, which is nearly 1,000 kilometer. It is spread around that 1,000 kilometer from the earth surface toward that space there. It is the very thin layer, which is included that different kinds of gases also, dust particles also, and that water vapor. Atmosphere is the layer of gases, forms a protective boundary between the outer space and the earth's surface here. It is the composition of that gases, dust particles, and other objectives. Which one? Atmosphere. It is found between the outer space and the earth surface. This is the earth surface here. You can see the cursor there. This is the earth surface, and this is all outer surface. This is all outer surface. Between these, it is found there, that atmospheric layer, which is formed by the different kinds of gases. The thickness of the atmosphere is around 1,000 kilometers there. From the earth surface, that atmosphere, it is spread up to that 1,000 kilometers in the entire sky, outward the sky there. The importance of atmosphere. First point, it is atmosphere is very important for all forms of life on the earth because it includes here important that gases which are beneficial to us for breathing also or for other activities. Most of that atmosphere gas, especially that oxygen, it is used for that breathing of almost all that living beings. And other that gases, they helps to that trees here to produce the food for them. This is the one first importance of that atmosphere. And the second it is here, different gases of atmosphere help plants, animals and human beings here. Here I have told that oxygen it is used for breathing by human beings. Almost all that. Living beings and other that gases like chlorofluorocarbon, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. These helps to the plants and animals and also including us human beings for other activities here. And also another important, atmosphere traps heat and makes Earth a planet for all the living organisms. The layer ozone, if it doesn't trap or absorb the ultraviolet rays, that ultraviolet rays of the sun, they may harm to that all living beings which are on the earth surface. By trapping that ultraviolet rays, it protects us all that living beings on the planet earth here. But recently, due to the reason of human beings, a lot of that activities which are producing that dangerous gases. Due to the reason of that, the layer of that ozone it is reducing. The thickness of that layer it is reducing. In future, we may get a lot of problems if it is reducing day by day or year by year, decade by decade. Therefore, we have to reduce our activities which produce that other dangerous gases like chlorofluorocarbon, carbon dioxide, or other that gases which are harmful to that living beings. The next important point is here composition of atmosphere. It includes different gases, but among those all, these are the important gases here. First one, it is nitrogen. The percentage of that nitrogen in the atmosphere it is 78.08, around 78. And oxygen, this is the second important gas which is in the atmosphere and which support to that all living beings to exist or to settle on that Earth planet day in entire solar system. It is about 20.94% in that atmosphere, around 21%. And the third, it is argon, that is 0.93% in the entire atmosphere. It means 1%. And the carbon dioxide 0.03, less than 1%. This is the fourth one. And fifth, it is ozone, which protects us. See there, it has only 0.0000005 even though it is very less, even though it is able to protect us from the ultraviolet, dangerous, very harmful rays of the sun there, even though it is a 0.00005 there. The percentage in the atmosphere, it is a less, but even though it will help us to protect, or it will help to take protection from the that ultraviolet rays of the sun there. Here they have mentioned by mistakenly Sarajanaka. You just consider that is oxygen as second. Don't consider second one. It is also what nitrogen there. Nitrogen means Sarajanaka in Kannada. Oxygen means, you know, that oxygen. And the third, it is argon. Fourth, iron dioxide. Fifth one, ozone gas layer. In percentage also you can see that in pie chart there. Nearly this all area green, it indicates here nitrogen, and this orange color, it indicates the.
Sir, but their downside gun only 2 times harder than means what, sir?
What? I can't listen your question clearly there. It was breaking, freezing your sound. Your voice.
Sir, their downside 2 times Sarajanaka given, no, sir. Which is Sarajanaka?
First one, that is a nitrogen air. First one, it is a nitrogen. Second, it is a oxygen actually. Second, it is a oxygen. That I already told here. Don't consider both these two are the Sarajanaka. This is a blue color. It is all nitrogen. It means Sarajanaka. And this orange color, it is oxygen. Understood? And
Yes, sir.
argon, it is that gone. And remember, it is not possible to show that in this. We can show, but you off your audio. Who is that? Vidya, Vidya. This is the word composition of atmosphere. Remember, these are 5 important that gases which are present in the atmosphere. Nitrogen, it is a 78.08 exactly. Around it is a 78%. And oxygen, it is a 20.94, around that 21%. Argon, that is a 0.1. It means in accurately that 0.93. Carbon dioxide 0.03, and ozone gas, it is 0.505. It means 0.00005 there. You don't write in the exam there are 0.505. Right? If they ask in the exam, we will only ask in the exam there. Just mention that gases name and then remember these percentage also, if it is possible. The atmosphere also contains dust particles, except that 5 gases. Except here that 5 gases, atmosphere, it contains only dust particles, which help us in the formation of water droplets. That all dust particles which are present in the atmosphere, they might help to form that water droplets. The water vapor in the atmosphere is the source of clouds and precipitation. Precipitation means here rainfall. That water vapor, that evaporation in the atmosphere is the source of clouds. Later on, note that vapor or the evaporation, it will be solid. It will convert it to that solidification. That the solidification, it may result to the formation of clouds, and that clouds they may bring precipitation or that rainfall. The atmosphere traps heat and energy and has influence on the weather conditions of a place. That we already discussed at the beginning of the class there. The atmosphere it traps here. It is able to suck or hold that ultraviolet sun and other that. With that, it may helps us to maintain that moderate climate on the Earth's surface for that all living beings to live their life without having any difficulties. Next here we are going to discuss about the structure of atmosphere. The atmosphere may be divided into 5 important layers. The atmosphere it is divided into 5 or it has 5 important layers on the basis of its characteristics features. On the basis of that characteristic features here, entire atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. 5 layers. They are first one troposphere. This is the troposphere which is spread from Earth's surface to that up to 8 kilometer away above 8 kilometer above that Earth's surface that you can see in the picture there, which is in your left side of mobile. It is in the left side of your mobile that helps us understand how they are. The second one it is a troposphere, tropo, strato, meso, thermo, TSMTE. Remember that words.
What, sir?
Remember these starting words, tropo, strato, meso, thermo, exo. These all words helps to remember that order-wise layers of atmosphere. TSMTE. TS. Or you can remember here that starting beginning letters also, you can remember that words also, tropo, strato, meso, thermo, and then exo there. Exo is the last one, and the first one it is a troposphere. And the middle layers they are strato, meso, and thermo there. SMT. HMT note, SMT there. S means strato, M means mesosphere, and T means here thermosphere. Here, stratosphere it is found above that troposphere, or it starts after the 8 kilometer of that troposphere, in which that flights they may move easily there. Why flights or aeroplanes they move in only that troposphere? Why not in the troposphere? Can you see why that aeroplanes fly in only that stratosphere? Why not in the troposphere?
Because of clouds.
Because of clouds and other that issues here, it is clear. It doesn't have that much disturbances in the that troposphere. It doesn't get that plane. There doesn't get disturbances in that area from the cloud or any other that birds and other that atmospheric what bodies there, celestial bodies there. Therefore, most of that all flights fly very smoothly in the that troposphere, or they carry that passengers from one place to another place, or of one country to another country in the troposphere. That we will discuss deeply there. The third it is a stratosphere, which is found between that stratosphere and then that thermosphere. And fourth it is a thermosphere. It is found between the mesosphere and then exosphere. And the last one it is a exosphere, which is spread above that thermosphere. Let us discuss here that individually about that all states or divisions of that atmosphere. First on a troposphere, it is very important troposphere, because most of the living beings are found in this region there. It starts from the Earth's surface to up to the 8 kilometer or up to the that stratosphere. It is spread over the Earth's surface there. Troposphere is the lowest layer of the atmosphere. Why do we call the troposphere it is the lowest layer? Because it is the most important, which is near to that Earth's surface, and remaining all that layers they start after that troposphere. Therefore, it is the lowest layer of the atmosphere. It extends up to 18 kilometers at the equator and 8 kilometers near the poles. Near the poles, the length of this troposphere it is less, but near that equator there is its length it is very big there. Because of that Earth's oblate sphere, it is it has here a heavy that length in or it is spread up to that 18 kilometer near the equator, and near the pole it is spread only 8 kilometer due to the reason of that oblate sphere of the Earth. This layer has all the atmospheric elements such as temperature, pressure, winds, clouds, rainfall, etc. Here, all weather. These are the important elements of atmosphere. What are the important elements of atmosphere? Temperature, pressure, winds, clouds, and rainfall. All these are found in the troposphere. All weather changes occur in the troposphere. Most of the weather changes happen or occur in that troposphere only there, because almost all that atmospheric elements they are found in that troposphere. Therefore, all they happen in that troposphere only. Temperature and pressure decrease with the increase of altitude. Temperature and pressure decrease with the increase of altitude. Altitude means here height. Whenever we dig earth deeply, or for that every 32 meters inside the earth, inside the crust, the temperature it increases there. For every 32 meters, 1 degree Celsius temperature it increases, and above, for every 16 degree Celsius, 1 degree temperature it may decrease. This is the reason why that hill stations they would have a cool climate during the time during the time of the summer season there. What is the reason behind of that? For every 16 meters above the Earth's surface toward the sky, temperature it may decrease 1 degree Celsius. Because of that, the places like Kodaikanal, Ooty, Nainital, Darjeeling, and other hill stations which are found in India, in the Himalayan mountains and in the southern Nilgiri hills, they are cool. The second important layer it is here, stratosphere. Stratosphere is the second layer of the atmosphere. This layer extends up to 50 kilometers from the surface. This layer, it extends up to that 50 kilometers from the Earth's surface here. After that, troposphere. After the troposphere, this layer, it is spread. It means from 8 kilometer to that 50 kilometer. It lies between troposphere and mesosphere. It is found between the mesosphere and then that troposphere. In this layer, ozone is the most important gas. In which layer? Ozone layer, it is found in that stratosphere. In this layer, ozone is the most important gas which absorb or suck or hold ultraviolet rays of the sun and protect all forms of life on the earth here. To protect that all living beings which are on the earth crust here, or which are living on the earth, this ozone layer, it suck or it hold that ultraviolet rays and protect us from that ultraviolet rays of the sun there. This layer is free from clouds and other that important weather phenomenon. It means weather issues there, and provides ideal flying condition for jet aircrafts there. This layer atmosphere, it doesn't have that all obstacles, clouds, dust particles and other that issues here. Therefore, in this layer, that planes can easily move from one place to another place. The third important layer is a mesosphere. It is found between the stratosphere and then thermosphere. This is the third layer of the atmosphere. First one, troposphere. Second one, stratosphere. The third, it is a mesosphere. It is found between the stratosphere and then thermosphere. Mesosphere is the third layer of the layer in the Earth's atmosphere. This is the third one, and extend up to 80 kilometers from the surface. It means from 50 to 80 kilometers of that stratosphere. Troposphere 0 to 8 or 10, and stratosphere 10 to that third 50 or 15 to 50 there, and this mesosphere 50 to 80 onwards. It is found there in the atmosphere. Then the next point, in this layer, temperature decreases with the increase in altitude. In this layer, temperature it may decrease with the increase in altitude. That I already told you, for every that 16 meters in the or toward the sky, temperature it may decrease 1 degree Celsius. This layer has the coldest temperature in the atmosphere. In entire that all layers, it is the coldest layer of atmosphere. The fourth important layer, it is a thermosphere layer. It lies next to mesosphere, or between the exosphere and then mesosphere. The thermosphere, it lies between the mesosphere and then exosphere. In this layer, temperature rises drastically with a
Sir, drastically means what, sir?
heavily. It increases. In this layer, the temperature it increases here with that height. According to the height here in this layer, that temperature it may increase in the thermosphere. Very speedily, drastically, very speedily, according to the height. It is also called ionosphere, as the gaseous atoms are ionized due to very high temperature. That gaseous atoms which are ionized here due to very high temperature. Because of that, it is called as ionosphere. And waves of that radios, they can't cross this ionosphere or this thermosphere. They reach up to this thermosphere and then come back to the earth to do the communication there. The ions found in this layer help in reflecting radio waves. Here I told that point. This ionosphere or the ions which are found in the thermosphere, they help to send back that all radio waves which are spread through the radio stations. Only due to the reason of this activity, we will get message through that radio regarding news, also regarding any that areas of climate and weather conditions and etc. Most of the recently we are using all that devices and also television. Therefore, year by year that radio using people they are reducing there. The fifth one, it is an exosphere. Exosphere, it is the topmost or outer layer of the atmosphere. Topmost or outer layer. Inner layer, it is troposphere, and outer layer, it is exosphere. In this layer, elements of atmosphere are rare. It means dust particles and other that issue gases, kind of gases, they are very less, or they are found in this layer very less quantity. They are not more in the exosphere, and pressure is extremely low in this layer due to the reason of the absence of atmospheric elements and others. The pressure in this layer it is extremely very less or very low. Next here, we are going to discuss about the elements of weather. Weather condition of a place is influenced by various elements such as temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, clouds, rainfall, etc. The weather condition of a place, it is greatly influenced by these all. And then climatic conditions are influenced by distance from the sea, altitude, and wind, monsoon winds there. Due to they are the influence factors on the climate, but the influence factor or important elements of whether they are temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, clouds, and rainfall, etc. These are about important that elements which help us to keep weather condition in good manner. This is the picture of that sun and clouds doing different that water parts of the day. Weather and climate. Beginning of this class, I have told about the weather and climate here. Both these are the words which we are using to indicate the atmospheric condition. Both these words used for to tell about that atmospheric condition. Atmospheric condition of a place at a given time is called weather, and the contrast in the average weather condition, it means composition of the weather condition of an area over a long period of time, it is called climate. Whether it is the atmospheric condition over a small area in a given period of time, it means it refers to the small area. Whether it refers here small areas that atmospheric condition, and the climate it refers here large areas atmospheric condition over a long period of time here. That whether a short period of time here, it is long period of time. Next one it is do you know what is the source of energy for Earth? That is sun, that you already studied during the time of that 6th standard. All the planets they are unable to produce their own heat and light. Almost all they are borrowing that heat and light from the sun. But the stars they are able to produce their own heat and light. But not that all planets which are in the or which are found in the solar system. All that planets and satellites they borrow that heat and light from that sun there. Except that stars they are able to produce their own heat and light, which are able to produce their own heat and light here, including this sun. It is also a kind of a star only here. Sun it is also a kind of a star, and other that stars they are able to produce their own heat and light. But other than celestial bodies which are found in the solar system, including the Earth, they are unable to produce their heat and light themselves here. Therefore, they may borrow from the others. It means they get that through the other that planets there. Think of what happens if there is no sun. Entire world it will be dark there if there is no sun. You have that idea. You enter a dark room with a light of lamp or by holding a candle, and after entering that room you just off that candle there, and then how you will feel entire that room it will be dark there. You can't see anything else in that dark room. Like the same situation we will get if there is no sun, because it provides light and heat to the all that planets which are found in that solar system there. If there is no sun, the entire situation of the earth, it will be like the dark room there. We can't breathe. We can't run our life very easily there without having this light. We can breathe, but we can't run very easily our day-to-day activities. That light, it is very essential, which earth it is taking from the or it is getting from that son there. Regarding the atmospheric temperature, we will discuss tomorrow there. Hello. Regarding the atmospheric temperature and other issues, we will discuss tomorrow. So far,
Yes, sir.
we discussed about the layers of the atmosphere and other that issues. If you have any doubts regarding that, you can ask. Otherwise, I will conclude the class. You should one thing, yeah. Today I will send that notes regarding the class lesson public administration. By file and textbook, you complete the answers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much to all for staying with me.
Sir, what?
Today I will send that notes.
Sir, what?
Today I will send the notes regarding the public administration, and you should one thing, by referring that file and also that textbook, you can complete the answers of that lesson there. Okay, thank you so much to all. Bye.